Hi, welcome to Wanderlusting Warrior. If this is your first time to the channel, I'm so happy you found your way here. If you enjoy the content, I would love if you would subscribe to the channel and like the video. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you know when I post new stuff. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Today I am going to be talking about safeguarding your valuables on the Camino de Santiago. I've seen this question being raised more and more in the Camino groups that I'm a part of. As people are worried about, they know they're going to be sharing accommodations, or maybe they've seen like when you go into cafes and bars along the route, you leave your backpack outside and you say, well, how do I protect my valuables? First off, I want to say the Camino in general is a fantastically safe place. Spain in general, I've lived in Spain for a cumulative of about 2 years. I personally have never felt unsafe. Of course, there is crime like in any place, but I think in general, it's a very safe place to be. And especially on the Camino, you're there with people who are doing this for spiritual reasons, religious reasons, or even if not that, I mean, it takes a very unique person to steal from others. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I certainly have heard of incidents, even where everybody in one albergue got their phone stolen at night. I think that I had heard that was in the albergue in Burgos. But yeah, you just, you know that you can never 100% safeguard all your stuff. I have found in my life that being trusting, for some reason tends to help. But of course, things can happen. But I'm going to share with you my method for how I protect what's most important to me. And that's really my passport, because you absolutely need your passport as you travel if you're going to be staying in albergues, but really anywhere. The accommodations often ask for your passport, your credit cards, your debit cards, your money, things like that. And if you haven't yet, check out the video that I made about my money tips for the Camino. How many cards should I have? How much cash should I carry? I recommend always having 2 debit cards, 2 credit cards, and cash, and trying to put them in different places. But check out that video. But really I want to talk about, so what's the best way you can safeguard those important documents and your money. So what I did was I bought this, right? The dreaded European, this is how you know a tourist, right? Wearing this around their neck, walking around a city. But this for me presented the best option of being able to leave my pack in the albergues or outside of a bar or restaurant, and make sure that at least I had what was most important to me with me. I always had my phone on me as well, like in a pocket, so that wasn't a problem. But this is a travel wallet, I guess, this one's from REI. It was $15. I was at the REI store. It had a lot of features I really liked, and I thought the price was really fair. And so this one worked great. So what I like about this one, and I'll put the link below, is that it has several pockets. Has a 2 main pockets in this part, a zip pocket here, and then another zip pocket here, and then a pocket in the back. This is really soft material if you do choose to wear it around your neck so it doesn't irritate your skin. And the material is like rip proof, water resistant, and it has RFID blocking technology. So, those credit card readers that from a distance can get your info from your card, this blocks that. I mean, all at $15, I was sold on it. I really like the size as well because it fits my passport fits in there easily. My credencial, my pilgrim passport, at least the size that I got this year on the Aragonés, or I guess last year in 2021, fit right in here. If you do start in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, at least when I started in 2018, this one is bigger. So I'd recommend a plastic bag for this to protect it. Mine got wet and a little bit messed up. So after that, I put it in a plastic bag. But since this is water resistant and, I don't think many people would steal this, but in case your stuff goes missing and you want this with it, it was perfect for that. So what I would do is I would keep this in the pack that I use. The Marmot Graviton 36 had like a top zip pocket, and I would put this in there while I was walking, and then anytime I stopped, I would just take it out, like, I mean, put it on my neck maybe, or carry it with me, and just always have this on me. And there are other systems. Some people do Fanny Packs, or I guess in England, bum bags, you call them. Just anything that is really lightweight that you can easily separate from your main pack, that you'll want to keep at least one credit card, your passport, your pilgrim credential, maybe your vaccine card, some cash, all that in here. What I did too was I also took the risk, and in a pocket in my backpack, had another debit card, a credit card, and then I think hidden in, I think I hid it in like my toiletry bag with like, like tampons and stuff like that, so that if I saw this trick somewhere from a travel blogger. It's the safest place, at least for women, to hide their valuables, because nobody's going to go rifling through there. Obviously, if the whole packet's lifted, that stuff is going too. But I wanted to make sure that I had credit cards, debit cards, cash in at least 2 separate places. So that way, if one or the other went missing, I still had the other resource. That was just my philosophy. I suppose you could have 2 of these or whatever and take them both with you. But I just stuck with the one, and the majority of what I knew was here, but emergency stuff was in another place in my pack. So this always came with me to the shower. So I would get to an albergue. I would get myself for the shower. I'd have a little my little baggie with my clean clothes, and this would go in it. So this was always with me. One time I did forget it straight up on the bed in albergue, and when I realized and went back for it, it was still there. Nothing was taken. I don't even know if anybody noticed it, but that's how I do it. This is almost never without me. And then, in terms of other valuables, if you've seen my, what I packed on my Camino video, I actually took a tablet last time. Mistake, didn't really end up using it, but that just stayed in my pack. And that's just me trusting, right? It's just me trusting that nobody's going to take my stuff. Nobody did. When I get to places, sometimes I just plug in my phone, and what I would do, it's so silly, but it's something. I would plug it in, and then I would put the phone under the pillow. I've heard good advice in terms of always keeping your phone on you, that you can just instead charge your portable phone battery, like the portable batteries that you connect to your phone that can supply it with power even without a plug-in power source. That gets charged when you get to the albergue, and then you use that to charge your phone, like when you're back there, when you're back at the albergue, or you go pick it up later, and always keep that charged, so that way you're never leaving your phone plugged in without being there. So that's another way to do it. But like I said, you definitely want some type of travel wallet, fanny pack, something super lightweight that fits your valuables. Like I said, it's nice if it is water resistant, because somehow I got water on my first pilgrim's passport. This one from REI is good. It's cheap. It worked well. I did hear people in the reviews, see them saying stuff about the clasps breaking. I never had any problem. They have different ones. They have more expensive ones. I'm sure Amazon has plenty of options, but this was a simple option for me. I love REI. So this is the best way to keep your valuables safe. If you think I missed anything, or if you have any other questions, please leave a comment below. I love talking to you guys. I try my best to answer every question, at least if it's relevant. I always enjoy interacting with you guys. So thanks for watching, and as always, muy buen camino.